thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Ricky.
Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go. Check that 3.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Rolling to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Brady's throw there complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up third down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mayfield from the gun on third down.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They run again on first down. Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And it's third down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th down.
A run for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On the ground, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
This is out quickly to the right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Cleveland.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 57 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
For 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Browns ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They run, Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
The 15-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brady now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady to throw again. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 45.
Brady now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady on target there to Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
29. Buccaneers 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Shifts by him. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.